Fridays in a box with my heart on my whining. I put my pinings on pedestals till they keeping them grounded. What's that mountain to nothing? Let's make something from nada. Let's go to Gucci and Prada. Set the buildings on fire. Screaming death to designer while we listen to ponder. I'm on a grown man, baby face, kind of a tantrum. Spreading like cancer did. And my father's skeleton. Damn, front ain't sad that he come while I'm crying to help with him. I ain't good at embellishing, I'm more better with medicine than a spoonful of sugar. Watching everything go down, that's a long way. Pray that I never see the ground. A long day, I swear there's a better me around. Just gotta grab it, this is magic, this is switch from lost and found. Make my baggage do a backflip, stick the land and hit the town. With my homie smoking spliffs until our lungs burst. We some songbirds who made our way out of the cage. We all some dumb nerds, probably should get to acting our age. But where's the fun in that? We going fishing for dreams we kept intact. Skipping plans, playing hooky on school days. You make your place in the world, don't let them try to tell you otherwise. This is it. Life's like a party out with Pennywise. That's a stroke of my ego out the tip of a fountain. Pen me in, swear to God I love a box break out of. Come around the mountain, I'ma run straight through it. This be some grave Buick music like a budget be cooler than ballin' out when the economy. Yeah.
What is up, Geek Corner? This is your boy Earth Mac, the mad scientist,
and Vivo.
This is the Orange Phoenix Show, anime recap edition, where you get your best anime content chose by you guys and us. You know, we don't choose one, y'all choose two. But I found something very interesting today, Vivo, and I wouldn't say discourse, but someone posted Ninja Kamui on Extraordinary Journey of the Black Nerd Group, right? And the caption said, "The way this anime fell off needs to be studied."
They're not wrong.
They're not. And so one guy, you know, there's always one. He was like, fell off. He's like, that's just a simple matter of preference and untrue. And I was like, nah, it fell off. And he was like, it really didn't, unless you had some exceedingly high expectations of the series. I don't think it sought to be groundbreaking. It was a decent cross-genre one and done. I like ninjas and robots. So for me, it was a weird way to hit that niche. All right, cool. I was like, well, here's what I mean. They advertised Ninja Kamui. Where did we see mechs in that advertisement? Where did we see mechs in the trailer?
We didn't,
right? So I was like, that set the expectation for us that this was going to be this epic ninja series, and then went straight to mechs. And the moment it got introduced, I was like, well, forcibly we got to finish this. So that's just what it was. So Vivo, I have a question, because to the listeners, the Geek Corner members, shout out to the Twitter followers out there that are listening to the live. Shout out to the Twitch followers that follow us on Twitch, and our YouTube subscribers. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you get notified on all of our content, because today we're going to be covering the most recent episode of Go-Go Loser Ranger. The most episodes 15 through 20 of Delicious in Dungeon, which is on Netflix. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and check it out. Very cool anime. And then, of course, the goated Kaiju number 8. But I have a question for you. The question is, did Go-Go Loser Ranger redeem itself this week?
I guess.
Your face is priceless. Like, okay, the better question is, was it better than the previous episodes? Did it pique your interest a little bit more?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. So before we jump into the Go-Go Loser Ranger, you are currently, in another location. You are out here in hot New Orleans getting all that food. I'm insanely jealous, by the way. Insanely jealous.
Listen, I can only get the food if I leave my hotel, so that's a work in progress. But if they
Okay.
don't have actual food downstairs at this reception, I'm just gonna go to the hotel restaurant and give me my shrimp and grits again,
You
or
can never
something
go
else
wrong.
on the menu.
True that. Well, I mean, you can never go wrong with shrimp and grits.
It was
Fish
so
and grits.
good.
Fish and grits is awesome.
Oh, I don't know if they have that. I'm gonna check that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they got shrimp and grits, if a damn show should have fish and grits. You know, we got gumbo and jambalaya. You know what? I'm torturing myself. All right. So go losing Ranger, man. You want to take this on since it kind of piqued your interest a little bit more this week?
I thought the Blue Ranger was pretty cool. Crazy but cool.
Mm-hmm.
He gave it to XX, real bad. But I'm like, that it felt like everything ended on a cliffhanger this week, and I was just like, why?
Yeah.
I was irritated. I was like, oh, there's another episode. Nope, it's not coming out till next week.
Man, the Blue Dragon Keeper was pissed, and I think his
Blue Ranger.
I mean, yeah, I'll call him Blue Ranger too. You know, but I think they swap sometimes. They'll be like, okay, sometimes they call them Rangers, and sometimes they call them Blue Dragon Keepers, but it's like the same difference. So this ain't the Blue Ranger that we know, because the Blue Ranger that we know is like pretty much the weakest one on the group, but he's the smartest. But this one is insanely angry all the time, and he's like yelling at his
as the one that has tamed him.
Yeah, the smallest one, the little one is like, listen, don't talk, don't speak, don't speak in public. Like, do you know I can kill you right now? I can literally murder you. Don't speak. You really gonna do this in front of everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost like she was his publicist, basically.
That's what she turned into.
Yeah. And clearly this guy, the Blue Dragon Keeper, has been through some battles, because he has multiple scars on his face, but he's managed to survive. But I think in some ways, say again?
I think he's a high school student.
You think so?
I think so. An upperclassman.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there was a shot from him when I think it was when Izome was flashing back, and he was in a school uniform. But you never saw his face. You just saw him from the back.
Yeah. Now, okay, I got a dumb question. The Dragon Keepers, is their identity a secret, or do people know who they are, you know, under the mask?
I think they know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember when the red, I feel like it's in one of the earlier episodes. Yeah, because they had them all on the posters without their masks on. At least the Red Ranger they had.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And in the commercials and stuff.
Okay. Because I'm about to say now, if they had a secret identity, then that would have been a dead giveaway for the Blue Dragon Keeper, because no one has those significant scars on the face like he does.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, like, that episode was the highlight. Well, that part of Blue Dragon Keeper showing up, that was the highlight. Everything else was kind of, they're still training and getting keys or whatever, but I still didn't get the whole evil part of the Dragon Keepers quite yet, except for the Red Dragon Keeper. Like, he's a dead giveaway. But the Blue Dragon Keeper, he was just pissed that the person that he over time respected is hurt, and extremely hurt. Like, she's dying at this point, and then she's like, oh, by the way, you can speak now. And she gave him a part of a divine artifact, and then he just went on a rampage. So how strong do you think the Blue Dragon Keeper is? You think he can beat Patroller by himself?
No.
Okay. Which, to me, I think I was on the edge of my seat, because I was hoping Patroller was going to show up and have him fight, the boss. But yeah, he definitely gave Double X the business.
I will say that I don't think so. Wait, let me revise my answer. I think that he could beat Patrollo by himself.
Mm-hmm.
However, because of plot armor, he probably can't.
Okay.
I mean, Azome gave Patrollo a run for his money, and I don't even think Patrollo is at full power, to be honest, because wasn't he, like, part of the reason he was hiding away was so he could, like, recover or something?
Yeah, he took some major damage.
So,
some of the subordinates.
I think, it would be... I think that Patrollo would probably, if he does end up facing Patrollo, then Patrollo would probably do something underhanded to beat him.
Yeah. I mean,
but power-wise, I think that he could. I mean, I think that he could take him, but because of how the story is progressing, I don't think that will be in the cards for him, that he would be able to beat him. That he'll be allowed to beat him. Yeah,
because, I mean, this is like, what, his third, fourth appearance? Like, his first appearance, like, he was collecting bodies. Mm-hmm. Civilian, it didn't matter. He just had his way of doing things. But I do feel like there's something deeper at play between the humans and the bosses, and even with the fighters, like Fighter D, which I found that commendable from Fighter D, that he saved Double X without transforming. Like, he still stayed in form. Like, he didn't. Well, obviously he didn't take damage, so he can heal or anything like that. But at that point, I felt like he would have took damage. He had no choice but to kill him. But to kill Drew. I mean, I don't think he could have killed Blue Dragon Keeper, but we got 3 episodes left. Now, for the listeners, it survived another week, man. Because if this episode didn't deliver, it would have went in the trash heap. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah, our patience was running a little thin on that, but thankfully it picked up a little bit. Hopefully more Dragon Keepers come up. And I don't. It did end on the cliffhanger a little bit, because didn't Blue Dragon Keeper get run over? Like, well, did Double X run him over?
He tried to.
Well, yeah, the failed attempt.
Mm-hmm.
And he came back even more pissed than what he was before. Yep. So then that's when they cut it off. I was like, all right, we got to see what happens. So we'll see what happened in the end of this season. Like, hopefully one of the Dragon Keepers like takes a nail or loses life, because I think that's Fighter D's mission, right? To kill all of them, correct?
Yeah.
So maybe this is where it's at. Now, where the other Dragon Keepers are, now that's weird, but we'll see. It survived another week, ladies and gentlemen. So keep your fingers crossed. But if it don't deliver on the next episode, it's out of there. It's gone. You gotta watch it on your own time.
Yeah.
So next anime we talking about is Delicious in Dungeon episode 15 through 20. How did you feel about that, Vivo?
Well, I've been already watched all of it, so you the one catching up. So
now
how
you just showing off.
Feel about that?
You just showing off. So those 5 or so episodes that I did watch, I noticed that it got a little bit more serious, and I did love the fact that Shuro was there and there was a gigantic party, but Fallon shows up and she pretty much demolishes everybody, and it was just, I was like, oh my god. So also in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, they're gonna get resurrected. So like the deaths that I saw, it didn't hit as hard because I know they were going to get healed. It was going to get revived because they're in this dungeon. But now that we know that Fallon is transformed and she's part dragon, and let's just say, for the sake of argument, part chicken, because
she's basically a chimera.
Yeah. So is she in her right mind though? Because it seems like when she took damage, she called on Laos to help her.
So I would say no, not really in her right mind, because they explained it, or at least Marcella explained it, that basically what may have happened is that when she revived her using that dragon meat, that dragon was under orders from the mad mage, that those orders were basically intertwined with its soul. And so when they used the dragon meat, or carcass I should say, to revive Fallen, all those orders and that the dragon soul became intertwined with Fallen's soul, and so now those orders apply to her, which is why she was so mentally disturbed in the first place, and why the mad mage was basically able to command her.
Okay,
because
that makes
remember
sense.
The mad mage is in desperate search to find King Delgal, who was the ruler of that kingdom, that fated kingdom, that should an explorer or adventurer conquer the dungeon, they'll get whatever's left of his kingdom.
Yeah, because ain't King Dongo Dango. Yeah. So from what the story was, from what Laos was telling him, is that he's gone, like he's dead at this point. But then it seems like there was someone else related to him that's in the dungeon.
His grandson. But they are all of the residents of the kingdom, with the exception of those that left, all of the residents of the kingdom are under an immortality curse, or spell or curse, however you want to look at it.
Yeah.
And they basically I don't want to say they don't age, but they can't die.
Yeah.
And they've been like that for 1,000 years or so. Which is why they don't really eat anymore. They don't need to do anything really to sustain themselves, but they continue to try to live a normal life to prevent themselves from losing their sanity.
Yeah. I think within this small block of episodes that I did watch, I think the funniest thing was where I forgot the name of the monster, but it was like half snake, half chicken.
Half snake, half. I think that was the cockatrice.
Yes, it was the cockatrice. Yeah. So they sent Marcel out to actually scare the cockatrice. And she's like, wait a minute, that was like, what did Laos do? And then she went out, and the snake portion actually looked at her and then bit her, and then they actually killed it, and then obviously they cooked it.
And Shoshup was like, "Did you get bit?" She was like, "No." And then she showed up. She was like, "He was like, that's a damn bite." They're like, "You need to assume the position so that when you get turned to stone, you don't tip over accidentally and break." And then what did Laos say? Something stupid, and she was getting ready to smack the hell out of him, and she hurt the stove.
She was like, bing. He's like, what are we gonna do? Because the way she's positioned, she's gonna tip over. And then Senchi is like, you know what? We got some meat here. Let's cook something. Let's put it between her legs. Bam! It's gonna balance her out until she comes back.
Yeah. And while they were also marinating their food, and then she.
This show is hilarious, man. Because watching the first 20 episodes, and I know I got maybe five more left before they add a new episode on Thursday. That in a way it doesn't take itself seriously, but in a way it does, because there are some serious tones in it, but it don't keep you in that frame of mind. It don't keep you in that mood. And even when Fallon showed up and took out 85% of the party, even that was kind of comedic in a way, because it's they're gonna get revived. They're gonna get revived, and it's gonna be it for that. Now the other person is Izusumi. Now that character is annoying to me.
I like her.
Well, except for when she scratched her Louse on the face.
She is a cat. That is exactly how cats act. Like, you know what? I won't say a cat. She is a stray cat, and that is how stray cats act.
Yeah.
She's feral, basically. She might as well be.
You know what? That makes sense now. I never thought about it that way. I just looked at her as a character more so than a cat, but now that makes sense now. Looking at her behavior, she was like, why you eating monster food? You're gonna turn into a monster. It was like, how's that different from a pig? You're like, well, explain that. Louse turns around.
It was a sheep. What did he call it? I forgot what it was called, but it was a sheep growing out of a plant.
Oh, it's a Balmatrex or something like that, because they made chops out of it. They made
an unripened one, so it was basically like a little lamb. Chill Chuck and Marcia were over there like, ugh.
Like, explain that. Louse like.
But listen, me on the other hand, I was looking at it like, oh, that's sad, but it looks like it's gonna be good.
That's what I looked at. I was like, Louse like, oh, out of all times, that has to be here right now.
Wait. So you did see the part where he confronted the dire wolves.
He's kind of like
and he got too into character.
He's like, sorry, guys.
No, that was when they were trying to find the it was the shapeshifter.
Yeah, it was the clones. It was the clones.
So first of all, that was an extremely funny episode because basically they shape-shifted based on each other's perceptions. and everybody's perceptions of life all looked like they had some kind of a special need.
Well, I'll tell you, this show is hilarious. Barrel That's what it was. It was a Barrel
Barrel Mets, so yeah.
Yeah, because they made Barrel Mets chops out of it. And Louse got too much in the character.
Listen, he was about to fight that wolf to dog. Like,
yeah. That's just hilarious, man. Louse he's a leader type character, but he's also hilarious. So it's kind of like you can't take him too seriously, but he's very skilled at what he does. Yeah. And like Izusumi, apparently she don't like to be touched. And like, tease about the food because hey, go eat this food. Oh, you like this food? And then she just scratched everybody across the face, except for Chill Chuck, because Chill Chuck know better. He's like, I'm gonna just watch y'all get scratch marks all over y'all face, because clearly she don't like to be touched. But she did like the Barrel Mets chops, and Louse pointed out, he's like, you think these are Barrel Mets chops, but they taste like crab. And so Marcel continues to be, I think, the voice of reason. You know what? One of the scenes I saw, which I felt like was completely unnecessary, but it was funny at the same time. It was like a still shot. I think it was a clone episode, matter of fact, where Senshi was laying flat, facing this way. And you kind of like saw up his coat. I'm like, why is he just laying there like that? What is the point of this?
Anything Senshi related, it's purely fan service for the female audience.
I'm like, why?
Wait. So when they were like getting ready to like take a bath or whatever.
Yeah.
And I call her Asebi because I can't pronounce her other name. But when she started stripping, and Marcia was like, "You need to I'll hold this up so you like, so you're decent." And she was like, "Why? I have fur. Nobody can see anything." And then as soon as she started to strip, they all tackled Louse because he was like, "I have questions. Can you at least tell me how many nipples there?"
Let me tell you.
Like, he was so out of pocket. And Senshi and Chill Chuck already knew.
They were like, nah, chill out, bro. Chill out. Chill out.
Oh my gosh. That was great.
Now, Delicious in Dungeon, man. Highly, highly recommend. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to finish the last 5 episodes and wait for Thursday and see where we're at, because it's an easy watch. I would definitely say that. It's a very easy watch. You don't need a whole lot to get you vested into the story or the anime itself, because there's some anime that takes a few episodes to get into and stuff like that. Go Losing Ranger, Ishura, which I'm gonna revisit. I'm gonna revisit Ishura because I heard it got really, really good. But it's one of those sit down and relax type anime. Like if you want to sit and laugh, and it's a perfect blend. And I think Netflix did exceptionally well with this. And also the funny part that I forgot the mushroom with the feet, and because Senchi was cutting, and he was like, "Did it grow feet?" And he started.
And he got, I didn't see anything.
Yeah,
must be my imagination.
He just started chopping. I was like, now, FYI, I want those knives. I want those Japanese knives because I feel like they are extra sharp, and I feel like those knives have superpowers. Like you can just automatically cook flavorful food if you just chop some things up. So those knives are expensive too. That's like $200 or something bucks or something like that. You know, for a good set. But either way, overall, always as enjoyable. Delicious in Dungeon is really good. So next week we definitely gonna be covering the next 5 episodes, actually 6, because Thursday will be a new episode, and I think that is the last episode for the season. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 26 episodes for the season. And let me double check here.
So that should be episode 24. So there should be I think 24. So there should be 2 more after that.
Should be. Let me see. Because I've been running since January. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so it's 23. Yeah, 24. So I think this is the last episode.
Okay.
maybe 25. Maybe 25. But we'll know for sure. Like any anime that you see, and it's a season finale, they'll roll the credits while something is happening.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, you know, we're done here until next year. And this has been made by Studio Trigger. And Studio Trigger got some fire ass animation. So, as we all know. So, that is Delicious in Dungeon. And the next thing, and lastly, we're gonna be covering is Kaiju
number 8.
Go ahead, Vivo.
I'm conflicted. I have this space on my arm that I need to fill up, and I'm wondering if I should get Kafka in his kaiju form or Sabathun. And now I'm leaning more towards Kafka.
Okay.
Because he's just so cool. I love him.
Yes.
But
he's an older character.
This episode was so sweet. Oh my goodness. So excited. And then it got to the end and I was like, where's the rest? Why is it a cliffhanger? What is Kafka going to do? There is no way Hoshina's going to be able to take on old boy at a fortitude rating of 9.
You know, I feel like Kaiju number 8 should have been one of those anime that Netflix picked up and it would have gave us all the episodes at one time, because this thing is way too good. All right. It's like when I said about X-Men 97, Kaiju number 8 has no business being that peak. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just some peak animation, man. And to the point where, you know, we cover Solo Leveling, which was really good, but Kaiju number 8 is like right there and like a step above. And Vice Captain Hoshina, man, this was his episode. It was his time to shine.
It was also Kikuru's episode too with her giant axe, which was sweet.
Yes, which she found unsavory.
People, I saw a meme and they were like, who wielded it better? And it was her and then Escanor.
They had to go.
To be perfectly honest, Escanor didn't even need an axe. So,
nah.
Like, his pride alone could destroy the entire world.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, her fight scenes were she's awesome too. And so is Ichikawa.
Yeah, because she's like her prowess is so great that they gave her that weapon to the Geek Corner listeners that she's the fourth. Yeah, she's the third or the fourth?
Third.
Yeah, she's the third strongest person within that unit. So she got her weapon like way early. And
normally they're only reserved for I think they said captains and vice captains.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were like, we're gonna make an exception for you because you're literally the third strongest officer we have on base.
Mm-hmm. And Mina is away. And vice captain is the strongest at this point in time. And listen, vice captain was doing his thug thizzle out here, man, chopping this man up, making food out of this man. And then the only thing is the core kept moving around, so he couldn't pinpoint, the slicing part. But no, that kaiju is, I think, is another human that is disguised or whatever. But I wasn't expecting to do the Power Rangers power boost, like going up to ultimate kaiju form. So
basically,
but Ishikawa did his thing too.
Yep.
So he's quickly getting up in the ranks. So Kafka, now what do you think is going to happen in this next episode? You think he's going to transform?
He's going to have to. I don't see, unless Mina materializes out of wherever she's at. He's probably going to have to, because last time they clocked him, he was a 9.8.
Yeah.
Fortitude rating. So he might have to reveal to. He might have to. We'll see what. That's why I wanted there to be an episode so bad. I was like, it can't end here. I need to know. I was this close to just opening up the manga. Like, oh my goodness. Like, when does it come out? Is it on Saturdays or Sundays?
Yeah, on Saturdays.
Oh my god, that's gonna be the longest wait of my life.
It's time to pick up the manga, man. I didn't pick up the manga this week.
I need to finish Solo Leveling first.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, my tattoo is so it is still so spicy right now.
You can't touch it. You can't touch it.
Yeah.
That is an awesome looking tattoo. When did you get that?
When?
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
I will really Igris's plume was great, but that was like the spiciest part. Like when he was doing it, I was like, I think you're touching my soul with the tattoo needle right now. Yep, you're touching my soul. But no, like for whatever reason, this one was like a really big one. It took the full 4-hour appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of detail. And so I think that like it pushed my central nervous system to the max. And my bicep is still swollen. Like it's still swollen. So, and then I started to have a reaction to the Sanoderm bandage.
Yes.
That he put over, and like it was right here on this heel tattoo. I have maybe it went away. It hasn't gone all the way away. Like it started to blister, like a burn. It looked like a burn.
Mm-hmm.
And so I peeled that off. Normally I would leave it on for like 4 days or whatever, but I took that off like after a day because I was having the reaction, and then all of it decided to start peeling today, and I'm like, that's gross, but okay. I would just like my bicep not to be swollen and it not to feel like it stings still.
How much longer you think you gotta wait till it stops?
I think I'll be pretty good by this weekend, but it's also interfering with training.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm supposed to squat, and I don't know. Because I low bar squat, so it doesn't feel as terrible as it did before. Bench press doesn't feel that bad when I'm because I hit all my sets like 2 days after, so that was fine. Deadlift though, I was supposed to go up to 300 last week, and I got up to 275, and I was like, it feels like my arm skin is gonna fall off, so I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah.
But that's the price you pay. Cool tax.
Yes. Price paid for good art. And speaking of art, yesterday we had our first ever live art session with Michaela. So if you haven't checked out that premiere yesterday around 7, you can go ahead and go in our videos tab and check that out. Go ahead and hit that like button. Now, she actually started the drawing from start to finish. So was interviewing her, asking her questions and stuff. She had a hot take when it came down to Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT, which threw me by surprise, and Dragon Ball Super too. And she had a couple hot takes as she was drawing, and we talked about she talked about AI art versus digital art, and hand drawn art. The discourse with that. We hit on a lot of good subjects, and she drew one of the characters that is sitting up here, like from start to finish. So I'm not gonna say which one it was, but she definitely drew one of the characters that's like sitting up front right here. And she's also pro Vegeta, by the way.
Yeah, Vegeta.
Yeah, so she's she got into Dragon Ball Z late, but she would explain that in the show and all that, whatever. So this won't be the last time she will be on. Definitely do some more live drawing sessions. There's some other artists that I met at Animazement, so just be on the lookout in the next coming weeks for another premiere of a drawing session with other various artists out there. So that's going to be something new that we're going to be we're going to try to implement. Artists we find, the better. So you got anything else for the listeners out there, Vivo?
Nope. Make sure y'all definitely tune in and check out Delicious in Dungeon. I'm trying to think. I feel like I watched something else recently too that was pretty good. I did finish what do you call it? 4 Nights of the Apocalypse, which is a spinoff of 7 Deadly Sins.
Good enough.
It was 11 episodes. I was like, that's a random number.
Right. Was it good?
I mean, it was entertaining.
Okay. There was another. You know what? You remember what I told you about Crunchyroll? Well, we all know about Crunchyroll simulating Funimation, and I told you Outlaw Star was not there on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
You know where I found it?
Where?
Disney Plus.
That's so random.
And you know what else Disney Plus has?
What?
Naruto Shippuden. Among World Trigger. They have not World Trigger. World Trigger is on Netflix, but yes, Netflix has a anime section now.
You mean Disney Plus?
Yeah, well, yeah, Disney Plus. Disney Plus have an anime section now.
That's weird. I don't like it.
It's weird, but it's still uncut, uncensored, and everything else in between.
That's real. That's even weirder.
Yeah,
for Disney Plus. That's weird.
Man, matter of fact, hold on. I got the I have my Disney Plus app right now. I was shocked. Now I was happy too. I'm like, oh damn, they got it. Space Dandy is there. Naruto Shippuden.
I don't know if I watched that one. I feel like I have.
I'm starting over and watching it because I haven't finished it. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. Fire Force is there. Erased is there.
They just announced that they're working on, I think, season 3 of Fire Force.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I'm gonna rewatch everything from start to finish though, just to catch up. Ranma 1/2 is there. Trigun Badlands Rumble is there.
That's the remake, right? I haven't watched that one.
Nah, this is the movie. Yeah, that's the movie. Death Parade Inuyasha is on Disney Plus. Bleach, Hikaru no Go, Boruto, Sensuality Noir, Sailor Moon. Speaking of which, Sailor Moon movie is going to be on Netflix pretty soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fantasy Star Online, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Spy Family, Fate Stay Night, Full Metal Panic. Disney Plus.
That's weird.
But check it though. Disney Plus Japan has anime. So I also have a Hulu account. So I'm not sure that's like, that meshing together. or whatever, because one of them that stuck out was Sin Duality Noir, and I know that's Hulu for a fact, but maybe they're just moving their stuff over. I mean, hell, they got more movies on here. They got Aliens on Disney Plus. Aliens.
They got a new D Gray Man. Wait.
Wait a minute, didn't D Gray Man finish? Or it didn't?
Is this a remake of it?
Yeah, I don't think they did a remake.
It's
also Predator. Predator and Predator
Man
2.
Hollow.
Huh.
Now I gotta go do because D Gray Man used to be like one of my favorite animes back in the day.
I did like the opening sequence. I like the opening song. That was actually pretty dope. That was really dope. They also have Predator and Predator 2, by the way, on Disney Plus.
That's so random.
Pray. Hey, to be honest with you, I'm pro Predator 2 over 1. I know. I just,
Hey, you know what? I can't wait to get my new Predator mask. Because I'm getting a mask painted based off the P2 Predator. Well, yeah,
Oh, for real?
P1 is Predator 1, P2 Predator 2. Then you have, of course, the Wolf, the Scar, the Hunter, the Tracker, Berserker, all that kind of stuff. But I'm getting a P2. And I'm going to be debuting a new Predator suit, hopefully by the end of this year, if not early next year. We'll see.
Okay.
And right now, I posted one of that trend on TikTok where that emailing, who they think they're emailing trend. My video has gone kind of viral, and I was wasn't expecting this. And everybody who watches it says the same thing. They were like, "Whoa, we weren't expecting that."
Yeah.
They were like, "We thought you were gonna be in the club shaking your butt." No, nope. Could have been, but no, I got something better. So.
I mean, there's always room for that. Yeah. You can always make room for that. There's always time.
Yeah, no, I don't have the knees to be shaking anything in the club, so I go there for the drinks.
Don't be claiming old age, man. Don't be doing that. Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. Yo, so book recommendation. I haven't read it, okay, but I've seen it on TikTok, and I think one of the reasons why people was buying the book, because when you look at the opening part of it, it shows a samurai and the background, and I guess how it looks. It's called Five Broken Blades. Yeah, it came out May 7th, and it says the king of Yusan must die. The 5 most dangerous liars in the land have been mysteriously summoned to work together for a single objective: to kill the king. Basically.
That's it.
But those 5 blades have their own set of motives too. So, and it's, I think it's number 1. So I think it's more books coming after that, but people have been talking about it.
Well, I'm gonna have to make my way over to Book Talk then.
I will at the end of the week. I'm gonna wait because I'm spending money on things, and obviously on tomorrow, myself and Alvin Staley will be covering Who Killed WCW Part 1 as Part 2 comes out tomorrow night. And on the pro wrestling side, and me and Boogie Blends will be discussing Summer Game Fest. We're definitely going to be covering the Xbox Showcase, the PlayStation State of Play, because there's a lot of gems that is coming out in 2025 and 2024. Xbox came out swinging. That's all I know. They came out swinging. I was like, oh, shit, I might have to buy Xbox Series X. I might have to do this. I might have to switch over. I'm a pro PlayStation for a while. So, have you watched any of the showcase at all?
Nope. I don't think so.
Okay. So, here's your homework. Go on the IGN channel. And yeah, because they've been, so basically they took the place of E3, which honestly, this looks way better, honestly. But they did the Summer Game Fest, did it at the PC showcase, they did the State of Play, did it maybe a few days before that. Xbox Showcase was yesterday, and Ubisoft
Oh,
did their.
Okay. I've actually seen some of these trailers.
Oh, okay.
I'm of course gonna get Dragon Age: The Veilguard because Dragon Age is like my absolute favorite franchise, and I'm definitely gonna get Black Ops 6 because I've gotten every single Black Ops since for Black Ops, and
Do you know
I'm
how many
gonna play
gigs
that.
it is?
Huh?
Do you know how many gigabytes it is?
It's probably something stupid, but I'll just get an external hard drive if I run out of. My Xbox has like a terabyte.
300.
That's stupid.
I just want to see
But what could possibly be in that game that is just 300 initially?
309 gigabytes.
Listen, I literally, when I buy Modern Warfare or Black Ops games, I play through the campaign.
Yeah.
And then I'll switch over. Black Ops, my favorite one is Modern Warfare 2, and they still haven't been able to top that one.
Yeah.
And then I really like Black Ops 2. I feel like it was 2. But really, Black Ops I got more for zombies. Multiplayer.
Yeah.
And the regular Modern Warfares I got for the storyline. With the exception of Modern Warfare 2 because that lobby was always off and popping.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna get it. I'll play it, and then I'll dabble in multiplayer. And if I actually get good, then I'll keep the then I'll just be fine with that. But
yeah,
I've been playing the new Destiny 2 expansion. I'm gonna be doing a review about it.
Yes, it will be in Orange Phoenix Magazine. I want to check that out.
Yep.
Because you feel some kind of way. I know you do.
Well, I mean, trying to get access to it made me feel a type of way, but so far everything else has, been decent. But yeah, I'll go through and look at the other trailers for the showcase because it looks like they got some real interesting. Yes. Okay.
Now, if you are free on Thursday, you can join myself and Boogie Blends as we talk about this Summer Game Fest situation. This, the Xbox Showcase and all the games in between. Just in case you're free on Thursday, we can discuss. I'm definitely getting back into like. There are some games that I'm looking at and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get that. And I was like, this is too many good games coming out. Like it's hard to keep up. But I tried playing X Defiant. It's okay. The finals, I gave it a second chance. The finals is actually pretty good. I actually like that. I actually like the finals. I'm gonna give Dragon Age a try, but I haven't seen any gameplay on that. So,
I don't think they've released any of the gameplay on it yet.
So you have experience in Dragon Age, right? So what's it like? Is it third person or what?
Yes. Wait. Where's the first person? Now I have to go back and play it. Like it's all. I have to go back and play it. It's been so long. I've been waiting so long. I feel like it's. Wait 1 second. Let me double check.
Oh wait! I think they did a gameplay reveal. I think
they did.
I'm on YouTube right now looking. Okay. This looks good.
Like it's third person.
It looks good though. I mean, I'm looking at Dragon Age. Let me see if I can find it.
Honestly, I like if you're gonna get into Dragon Age, you really should start with Dragon Age Origins.
Okay.
And then play Dragon. I think Dragon Age 2 came there were some mixed, that was like people had mixed reviews about that one, but I personally like that game too. But Dragon Age, I believe it goes Dragon Age Origins.
Okay, yeah, came out in 2010.
Yes. Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age Inquisition.
Okay.
Inquisition was a lot of fun. I would say that Origins and Inquisition were my two favorites so far.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely gonna. Ooh-wee. I cannot wait till you see. Matter of fact, more specifically, yeah, you watched the Summer Game Fest. Like, watch that too. But I just want to know.
They released this as Veilguard. Is it different than Dreadwolf? Like, is Dreadwolf still not? Is that happening? Is that not a thing? Like, what's happening with that? I have to do more research because they revealed Dragon Age Dreadwolf back like 6 years ago, or like said that they were going to be working on that, but they're replacing it with Veilguard. Then I'm really interested to know what is going on with that. But I'll do research and report on it.
Cool in the game. Cool in the bank. Cool. So Tuesday again, me and myself and Albert Staley, we'll be covering WCW episode 1 of Who Killed WCW, as episode 2 comes out later on that night. And Thursday we definitely be covering Summer Game Fest because there's a whole slew of games that's out there, man. A whole slew. And Xbox Showcase came out swinging. Cannot wait to pick y'all's brains. And of course, in the course of that, and Vivo, if you are available on Thursday at 7 p.m., come on and join us as we talk about these said games.
I will try. As long as I'm back from my whatever they have us doing.
And you got anything else for the listeners out there?
Nope. Thanks for tuning in tonight, y'all.
And if you excuse us, we are going to get some food. I'm going to cook some food because I just finished watching Delicious in Dungeon and I'm hungry. So,
yeah, I'm going to walk my little butt down to the hotel restaurant and get a drink and something that I have no business eating.
No judgment out here. So be on the lookout for Orange Phoenix Magazine in a couple weeks, and it has a lot of content in it. So until next time, y'all. Peace.